time to watch Black Widow on Disney+. It's $30. Black Widow is a movie I literally gave no shits about. Listen, you mean to tell me that the Avenger that friggin' died is getting a movie post-mortem? That's nuts! And not just that, the trailers were kind of ass, and to top it all off, we've been stuck at home for more than a year. The film's release date was delayed. So trust me when I tell you that I was not excited for this movie, not really to be honest. But then I read some reviews that said that the movie was good, I heard the rumors on Twitter, it raised my expectations a bit, and what do you know? The movie isn't garbage. That being said, I don't think any Marvel movie is garbage. The biggest issue with Marvel movies is that they're bland and forgettable sometimes. Well, a lot of the time. But was that the case with Black Widow? Kinda? Black Widow could have easily ended up one of the MCU's best, but it struggles to keep up with its own narrative so much in its second half that by the end, I'm just kinda left there wondering, why was this made? So yeah, while I think Black Widow's a good movie, it definitely has a bunch of flaws that I believe weigh it down. And that's what I want to talk about today. Just a simple video. You like it? Give it a like. Give it a like. Go ahead. It won't kill you, you know? Hey, maybe throw in a subscribe too. Maybe turn on those notifications. Okay, that's enough begging. Let's get on with today's sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. Karma. Do you love buying more movies than you know what to do with? Or just love buying stuff in general? Well, you probably want to save money when spending, and that's where Karma comes in. Karma is an app and a Chrome extension which helps you save money by notifying you about price drops, applies coupons whenever you buy, and more. I'm always buying equipment to improve my videos, so Karma is a lifesaver. All you have to do is install Karma on Chrome and you're set. You can visit your favorite stores and use the app, save products you're interested in by saving it in lists you can create. It's super dope. You can even download the app and get notifications via email or mobile push when an item you've saved goes on sale, has a relevant coupon, or comes back in stock. Like I stated before, Karma scans the web for coupons and applies them at checkout, so having it as a Chrome extension is a must. Their cashback feature is also great. You earn cash back via PayPal when you shop certain retail partners. So make sure to go to the link in the description to download Karma now. Thanks so much, Karma, for sponsoring this video. Black Widow, some might call it Black Middow. Fucking got 'em. I call it a missed opportunity. See, once the trailer came out and I saw a massive fucking base exploding with a CGI skydive sequence, I knew I was in for a rough time. The tonal shift to go from grounded and self-serious to holy shit, I'm literally skydiving through debris is pretty ridiculous. It's not that a film can't do that, I was just worried the film would be struggling to find its voice. The MCU is in love with gigantic, climactic final battles, and the huge reason why I love Homecoming's finale is how small scale it is. People take that film's finale as a bad thing, but I find that dumb. I think what is bad is to have nearly every single Marvel movie end in a finale where the world or universe is at risk and shit's constantly blowing up. So obviously, I was impressed when Black Widow's first act is filled with extremely personal stakes. Natasha's on the run, Yelena's been brainwashed and has to go against women who have been subjugated against their will, and the pacing is just excellent. We go from action sequence to personal drama, action sequence to personal drama. There's very little universe building bullshit, and what there is very touch and go and not very on the nose.
What bullet does that?
Not bullets, arrows.
Ah.
And also, I'm gonna reveal something about myself. A big thing about me, if an action sequence is well done, and it's fun, I could literally not give a shit if the story isn't anything too special. The Mission Impossible movies, to me, aren't game-changing because of their plot, they're game-changing because of how they're able to incorporate incredible action sequences and set pieces within an engaging plot without breaking your suspension of disbelief. Except for the second one. And so the first act of Black Widow gave me Fallout vibes, genuinely, because of how smoothly it maneuvered from action sequence to action sequence without dragging when the fight stopped. There's also the fact that there's a rooftop and motorcycle chase, so... And you know what? The film handled all this well. It was fun, it was engaging, shit went down, and then they have to break out Alexei, or the Red Guardian, from prison, and I started getting confused. Did they just leave all those prisoners and guards to freeze and die? Also, what's up with this dude's Captain America obsession? It leads nowhere plot-wise.
There he is, Captain America.
There's a difference between it being a quirk and it being shoved down your face. I remember reading the letterboxd review of this film written by Bailey from Loverboy Media, check him out please on YouTube, and he specifically wrote that the film connects Red Guardian with Captain America constantly, and when you have a villain that can literally copy abilities, she copies Black Panther. She barely copies Captain America except for, throwing the shield around a bit. And just imagine how cool it would have been if Red Guardian had to face off against Taskmaster, and then Taskmaster prepped up her shield, and then the Captain America music played, because she's gonna copy Captain America's moveset, and then it zooms into Red Guardian's face and he's like, Captain America. Or something like that. That would be fucking amazing. But yeah, a missed opportunity, at least to me. Film's chock full of them. Taskmaster is a character I see getting a lot of flack, and understandably so. Listen, if you love a character and then the movie changes a bit about the character, then fuck, whatever, alright, it's an interpretation, they just changed a little bit to suit the story. But when a movie changes a character so fucking much that they can't even be recognized as the same character anymore, then to me, personally, that just shows that you have no faith in the source material. Same as Birds of Prey, I love that movie, but they should have made Cassandra Cain a completely new character. Black Widow should have made Taskmaster a different character. It just feels like the writers looked up Marvel villains on the Marvel wiki, saw the powers, oh, he can copy superhero moves, and just went with it. Side note, Black Widow and Taskmaster's final fight sucked so much ass. Like, they fought for maybe 20 seconds and that was it. Yeah, that totally sucked. That being said, thank heavens I'm not the biggest Taskmaster fan, because it didn't bother me watching the movie. I genuinely enjoyed what they were trying to do. Black Widow's most formidable physical threat in the film is just a victim, controlled by her abuser. It's pretty terrifying, really, and the villain of the film, Dreykov, is excellent in my opinion. He feels like a genuine threat, despite just being some guy. Sure, he doesn't have a flashy suit or insane superpowers, but he's still able to be ridiculously intimidating. Seeing a superhero just whimpering in front of the enemy, when the enemy is ridiculously weak, is just a massive holy shit moment for me, What I did find annoying as fuck, though, was the fact that this moment just becomes less cool when you realize that Natasha pretty much had everything planned up until the end. Even the whole pheromone stuff. So essentially, this is just acting. And dude, that isn't cool. You just ruined the tension of the entire fucking scene. Another flaw with the film, in my opinion, is just the ending only works if you root for the protagonists. And I half-heartedly do so. I'm not talking about Natasha and Yelena here, I'm talking about Alexei and Melina. The film attempts to paint Alexei as a victim, and sure, pretty much every protagonist, even Taskmaster, is a victim. But the biggest issue for me is, holy shit, dude. Alexei and Melina pretty much took part and aided in prolonging the existence of the Red Room. So basically, they're accomplices to everything. Alexei was in prison for 20 years, so he has no current involvement, but Melina is still taking part in it.
You never saw the culmination of what we started in America.
What are you doing?
Oh, I am explaining. The subject can be instructed to stop breathing and has no choice but to obey.
She can do that to people! What? Yelena literally tells her that she was a victim of what Melina did. And this whole scene in the table is absolutely brilliant, probably in my top 3 scenes in the film. And it's all thanks to Florence Pugh. Her acting in this scene just crushes your soul.
It was real to me. You are my mother. The best part of my life was fake.
Having a fake family with 2 horrible parents, and that being the best part of your life?
Oh man! Oh God, oh man!
And I think the film's decision to make Alexei and Melina all funny and charming and quote-unquote cute, without constantly acknowledging that they're both destroying the place they work for, is nuts to me. I feel like it does a disservice to the story, to what the film is trying to tell. Man, these are bad people that control and abuse women. Oh, but if they feel bad and they're quirky and they're nice enough in the end, it's okay. They're free to hug and have a happy ending. Honestly, at the end, Alexei and Melina should have both been arrested by Ross. That's what I think should have happened. Personally, that's just me. Ultimately, I think Kate Shortland did a great job directing this film. It feels like its own thing for the first half, and then the latter half is just a typical Marvel film. And yeah, Natasha's dead, and that kind of hurts the movie overall, but the film rounds out her character so much that it makes her feel like an actual person. To be completely honest, I never gave a shit when Black Widow died in Endgame, but after this film, I'm gonna miss her. This film should have come out before Endgame. But yeah, despite all its fantastic character development, it becomes dumber as the movie goes on. There's weird character choices that make no sense to me. And man, The popular Twitter scene. Okay, let me tell you what my issue is with this scene. On Twitter, it's all about how the CG is bad, and I get it. The CG is not great, and I'm okay with it. Whatever, it's just like a very brief scene, but it does not look great. But the biggest issue for me is that this was so dumb and unnecessary. Yelena doesn't even die, so why not make Dreykov's death a triumphant scene? Why did you have to have one of his victims have to faux sacrifice herself to kill him? Why couldn't she have just been a badass and blown him up and then get jumped by Taskmaster right after? Her or Natasha, either one. And I think this scene might be the epitome of the movie. It's emotionally charged, but ultimately pointless. Thank you so much for watching the video. Get that Browntable merch ASAP on the Crowdmade store, link in the description. It's all hot, it's all sexy, it's got the Browntable stuff, it's got the IRC anime stuff. We got this down, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure to check out Interstellar Ranger Commence, the animated series I'm making. Thank you so much, Sarah, for this IRC fan art. Thank you so much for supporting the series. Thank you, patrons, for keeping this channel alive. Unlike Natasha, you guys... I'm a horrible person. Unlike Natasha, who is dead, this channel's alive. Thanks to you guys, your support really helps a ton. I had to take a serious break after posting 3 videos in 1 week along with Jacob and Nat's couple reacts, but I am back and I am ready to talk smack about pop culture for the billionth time. Become a Chad by subscribing and turning on notifications, and I hope you come back to the furniture. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say table, huh?